The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On second down, here's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Mostert, the 49er ball.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
The ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. And a 49er first down.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
No spacing. Check the call,
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
43-yard line.
2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
7.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, 49ers nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a couple, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Stephon Tuitt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Mike Hilton. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 23.
Play fake for Mostert. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. Like we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
From the 44, Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd and 2.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
They take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he stopped immediately there.
James
And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Tackled by Quan Alexander. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Ebron with it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And at the 37-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
James Conner.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Roethlisberger looking middle, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 16 yards, a 1st down. On 1st down, Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he finds McDonald. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He was the good run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. And
my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Steelers 24, 49ers nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's third down.
To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
First down, San Francisco.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
First down.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll run right side with Mostert. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp-Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they enjoy this 4th quarter lead starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal.
Number 30.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
That's good.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from inside Niner territory now, this This is 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And that will be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That one caught by Ross Dwelly.
Garoppolo
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st down, 49ers.
Now a give to Mostert running right. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be from 49 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.